Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you episode 4 of the free-to-play project. Um, Successful weekend, I would say. You can see I'm up to 61 million coin. Um, I got 14.6 million feud points. I mismanaged my time, or I could have easily hit 15. It wasn't difficult, really. I ran a 14k line for the whole feud. Um, Main account hit maxed its 50 million sort of thing. So Feud went really well. Got a ton of resources, a lot of coin, a lot of TP, very much needed. The tour's pretty rough. You can see in the solo event, I only got to hear the blitzes were actually really hard. I had to use Mosh and all fodder. I tried JBL first, and because they're using, and this is something you might want to think about on normal mode, Scopely, for new players. When you're using new characters, you get completely thrashed by older characters on normal. I'm fine with hard, needing a big roster, and hell, needing a big roster and stuff, but I feel like everyone should be able to complete normal. Otherwise, your newer players are going to get discouraged when they see all of these tours, and they can't even finish a normal. So I was able to finish normals, but it's very difficult a lot of times when you get a new character like Farouk and they hit you once and you're done. So make sure if you're going to use those, like, don't give them any MP and stuff. And that's another thing that I would say is a big struggle. Looking at the available tour perk buckles in the solo contest here, I'm almost have it maxed. I'm going to get 5 here. I got really lucky and I got 25 perk buckles out of a bag for perks. And there's no more to come. So you can't even come close to leveling up the tour perks. And I would argue that your new players and your low players need these more than anyone else, because most of my roster, a lot of it can't even use MP trainers. I don't even have them. So I'll get nowhere near maxing this. And it feels like a new player is just being punished for no reason. When everyone else has access to these, I think you need to rework the league, how much it costs at a lower league, or you certainly need to put way more buckles in the solo milestones, because I'm going to max this and I won't even be able to max my tour perks, which puts me at a massive disadvantage, makes tours so much harder because I don't have any, I only have one MP trainer. Along those lines, as far as roster growth, I do have the one MP trainer I have at 5k now. So I'm getting 4 black MP, but that's the only one I have. Mosh I will take as high as I can. I managed to get him silver this morning. So yeah, I would say struggles so far. Biggest struggles being waiting around for the league stuff. I'll be 6,000 before reset today. So it was 8 days waiting. The other stuff was easy to complete. I do think that's a little bit discouraging too. As a newer player, you want to be able to go through the leagues and stuff, and then you just sit there and have to wait. So you might also look at revisiting that, the league point requirement at the lower leagues, because it's a block that's not really necessary, in my opinion. But yeah, the account's going really well. You can see on the left, I added a bunch of new people. Showboat Flare, daily login. Mutant Bailey was the mutant prize wall. Motu Taker, Motu Cena, Motu Triple H was that free loot pull. Showboat JBL is who I'll use this month because he's got the bonus, so I took him up to 4-star. Plus, he's got a really good training ability for blast gems and stuff. So that'll be clutch for me. I am absolutely going to take Mosh as far as he can go. Really like him. Life will be easier once I get him to 3-star. Not 3-star, 4-star. If I can, hopefully I can get him there, because the submission is quite strong compared to anything else on my roster. The newer character submissions are all much stronger than older ones. So hopefully I can get him to 4-star before the end of the MLC. Not sure I'll be able to, but I hope so. Still working on Edge. Bailey's obviously my best lady. That's why I took her, so I had a 5-star lady. Other than that, I wouldn't mind getting Cena up for his training ability, but there's not a lot really to work with here. Like, that is amazing so far. So I'm still looking for a lot of pieces, right? Mosh is my best trickster. JBL will work for the month, just like Drew worked for me at the end of last month, so I'm going to run him. If you're struggling in Feud, I do want to mention a few things. Like I said, it honestly wasn't really difficult at all. Most of the problems come from your feud partners, and I think that's just because a lot of people don't understand how to feud. If minimum is 3, only use 3 unless you have a big boy roster. If minimum is 4, only use 4. Doesn't make sense. And so what I ran, all feud, was I ran JBL, I ran Woods for Woods bonus, and Bam Bam, not Woods, Striker bonus, and Bam Bam for New Gen bonus. I was able to do 3.6 million in the CSS Superstar. I didn't have an X-Pac, so couldn't get any from him. But literally that's what I ran, and then I had in Mosh. Those were the 4 guys I ran. And when you can get 4 unique wins, that's 1.2 million feud points. Anything else I win with is horrible points, like in comparison. So, and then keeping them low, you can't really see anyone much higher than JBL if your feud partner does the same. The bigger slowdowns were queue times for me while waiting, not waiting to queue with a partner, but waiting to find an opponent. Ranged from 3 minutes on the fast side, and one point I waited like 19 minutes. That wasn't super normal, like waiting with the queue spinning most of the time. And then often it would pop you out of the queue after like 4 or 5 minutes, and you'd have to re-queue up. But 3 to 19 minutes was normal wait time. That was the bigger issue, along with your feud partner not suiciding and stuff if you couldn't win, so you'd sit there for the whole 30 minutes. I went up in health packs during feud, but I do understand why people wouldn't suicide, because health packs are a major issue with feud, especially if you start doing that. But I think the bigger issue for most people is they simply put in a way too big roster so they can't win. So if you're feuding, put 1 good hitter in that can clean up, and then 3 guys that can potentially win that aren't super high, and set them up right, and get those individual wins, and you'll do much better in feud. No straps equipped to anyone yet. And that sort of thing. I should have no issue maxing this MLC. Maybe this week. Probably not this week. Maybe next week. And then I'll get HBK Acro for my 1 token. That'll be massive for this account, because he'll be great for Showdown because he doesn't need MP and stuff. And we would have needed Sin Cara, who we couldn't have gotten, but they added Mosh as a replacement, so a lot of synergy there. If I could somehow manage to get Seamus Powerhouse at some point for the flat blue gem damage, chef's kiss. So that's all looking really good. I thought I would purchase the medallions I got for Feud. And also, if you're a new account, 2 things, like besides the portal, second biggest thing is going to be a faction. We finished like in the 350s. Ideally, if you're active, I don't think you'd have a problem getting in a top 200, probably a top 100, because they just want bodies that play. And you're going to get way better rewards in a top 100 faction, even a top 200. So you'll want to do that as soon as you can, as well as link to the portal. So this mini resource bundle, I'm going to get both of these with my 2 tokens. That's another 20 million coin and 2,000 TP. TP, resource-wise, is a much harder struggle than coin on a new account. I simply don't have enough TP. So that's something you could look at too, maybe for newer rosters. TP is definitely the bigger struggle. You can see I'm up to 80 million coin now, but Feud was amazing for TP and coin resources. Probably going to be the best event for that. You just need to put in a little effort each month. I think those are the big things. Like I said, again, the normal modes on the tours tend to be really a lot harder, I feel like, than they need to be. There was also a couple things on normal I couldn't even do because I didn't have you know, any of the required superstars. Like during the mutant event, I couldn't do normal mode on the open quotation mark tour. So if you know, maybe had given the worst one you had, it was for mutants away. Something like that would be good, but for the most part, it's not too bad. I would say the two pain points really being waiting so long in between leagues, even after you, because you can complete your task in like 2-3 days. Like I would have it really there. I don't see any reason for 8 days, and we'll see how long it's going to take from League 9. um and then those tour perks are like a huge deal. TP is a minor deal, and stuff like that. So I think that's where we're at. Let's open those TP bags. You can see some other feud rewards. Oh, I probably should open these Bam Bam bags. I did get a few of them. Maybe I'll get something good. Oh, that was from the Blitz. Yeah. So I calculated what I get from the Blitz. It's not going to hit me another milestone, sort of thing. So I'm not going to bother because it's very difficult. Like I said, sweet red and yellow TP. The feud is just so good. I'm having a ton of fun. Actually, it was more fun feuding on this count than my main, because my main really can't lose, because everything is safe and there's no dodge. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it, and this account is gonna continue to really grow. If you want to see real quick resource wise, here's what I got for posters. So TP is a problem, and I've been pretty Feud is almost all of this, right? And I've been very safe with what I'm spending and stuff. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for this episode. Maybe I'll do a midweek. Also, if you're tuning into the streams, I'm going to try something new on today's stream. I have one more to post that won't have the new stuff, but I'm going to do some new stuff with my stream. So if you're watching those streams, I think you're going to get some added value and bonus from those. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. And remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and good luck out there. Yeet, episode 4 in the books. What's next?